Hello YouTube buddies, welcome back to a brand new episode of American Truck Simulator. And today guys, we are going to do something that we were expecting to happen very early in the game, and that is to buy our new truck, our first truck. We are going to purchase a truck, but before doing that, we need to go to the bank. Now, as you can see here, look, I have available loans from 10,000 up to 400,000, and they will deduct 5,788 a day if I choose the 400,000, which I think that we are going for. Okay, now this very last option of loan is unlocked because I did a couple more of journeys to pump up this amount in order to show you how to buy the truck. And by doing that, the bank very kindly offered me this new loan. So that is why it's unlocked. If you haven't reached the point where the bank unlock this loan option, you only will have 100,000 available. So carry on a bit more and then the 400,000 will be open. So I'm going to take this loan, guys. Let's do it. There we go. And now, oh, this is going to be pretty cool. Let's purchase truck, shall we? Let's do it. Now, the only available truck dealer is Kenworth, which I am very happy with. All these question marks in San Diego and right here in Arizona and Flagstaff and Bakersfield, all these question marks are truck dealers that haven't been discovered. So you need to go to them and they will be unlocked, okay? But what we want is a Kenworth. So let's do it. By the way, you have an option to buy online and to visit the selected dealer. Let's do it by selecting the dealer, and I will explain that eventually buy online what that means. Okay, I don't think it's important at the moment. So let's buy our first truck. Now, I think we loved this one, didn't we? To begin with, that was a great truck, I think, and it's cheap enough. We can have some cash in the bank as cash flow for whatever we needed. And to be honest, we have nearly $500,000, dude. We could actually buy something a bit more expensive. What do you think? Look at 150,000. Oh, come on, guys. This has to be the Kenworth that we want. This has to be the one. Look at 455 horsepower. Oh man, that is pretty awesome. It's the series is the W900, the one that we've been using at the moment, or all these episodes. As a chassis 6x4, it's not too big, but you know, it's pretty strong track. Now keep in mind this, it's available from level 13, so even if we buy it now, we are not going to be able to use it. So be careful with this. You need to keep an eye on these things, okay? So I think that this is from level 8, so we are not going to be able to use it quite yet. We can use this one, and we can use this one as well, and this is the one I really wanted to buy in the first place. So you know what, shall we do it? Let's customize it. Shall we customize it a bit? Let's see what will happen, and let me explain this how it works. Now up here you have your main options to actually configure your truck. Okay, so this is the cabin, and as you can see, as you level up, it will unlock different types of cabin, which is pretty cool, right? Then we have the chassis. As you can see, this is 19,100 is installed, and as you can see, have a tick. Okay, that is 6x2 150 gallons, and this is going to be 6x2 mid-lift 150 gallons. Okay, and the more unlocked, the bigger it gets, the stronger it gets. Okay, and of course you have to pay more money. Now I don't think that we need to put any new chassis at the moment. I want to be happy with that, and of course you can have a Neo engine as well. Look at 405 horsepower, 39,000. That's not too bad. But I think that we are going to leave it at the moment. I want to build up this figure here, not because we have 400,000 means that we can go willy-nilly spending everything, because in actual fact we have to pay back the 400,000 plus interest. So in actual fact we don't have any money. So be careful. If you want to play this game properly, just be careful. Treat it as your business, so just be very careful, okay? Transmission, I'm going to leave it as well. This is 10 speeds, and this is 10 speeds with retarder. Okay, so we're going to leave that as well. The interior, you can actually change your interior as well, and it's pretty awesome. You can change everything around, and as we develop the game, you will see how all the things that you can change, and lights, and it gets pretty cool. Look at that beauty. It's just pretty awesome. Of course, here we can change the paint, and of course, look, you can change the paint as it goes. Okay, I like this reddish color. It's pretty cool. Now, this costume color, you can actually choose the color you want. So by dragging here, you see, you can change the color you want and play with different colors, and do whatever you have to do. Okay, it's pretty cool. It's actually very nice game, especially when it's time to do this type of thing. Now you will see here you have these 3 little boxes. Now every box represents one primary color, and if you click in that box and then bring it here, and then you can click this one, for example, go green, you can see the tonality change. And then this is the main color of the body. Say we want it right there. Look at that. Or maybe even black. Look at black. Somewhere there. Okay, so that is the way it works. You can actually make whatever you want. I think this is the color we got at the moment. I don't mind that. White is pretty awesome as well. I'm thinking in screenshots as well, because I want to take some screenshots as we go as well. But leave it there for a second. Now, accessories, this is where it gets really cool. Now you will see all these little things flashing, all these stars and things, right? Everything is, you can edit everything, that's what I'm trying to say. For example, from mirrors, look. We can have these little mirror bars in here. It's bumper guides there, actually. Look, bumper guides, brilliant. And we can have this from mirror as well. What about the back deflector? We'll have that. Everything is locked, so we haven't unlocked anything quite yet. Fender guards, look at that. That looks quite pretty. Yeah, but I don't think that we are going to explain anything quite yet. I just want to show you real quick. Oh, look at this. Now, that's pretty awesome. I love it. I love it. You just can do so many things, guys. You really can do so many things. Let me go up here. Some visor, nothing. And look, you can actually place these light adapters as well. You can actually have horns, you can have everything, beacons, you name it. You can actually have everything you want. Main mirrors, look. You can actually change it. You look up here. Everything change. Pretty awesome. And of course, you can change the rims as well. You can have a Peterbilt rims as well. You can do whatever you want with it. You can actually do pretty awesome things in this game. You really do. See, everything change. Okay, brilliant. And of course with the rear tires as well. And of course you can actually do the accessories inside the thing, which is pretty awesome. I really love the changing the interior. For example, some visor, everything is locked. We already said it. But you can change air filters, for example. You can change your steering wheel, and of course, as more things unlocked, even the better. From mirrors, you can change. You can change a co-driver's plate. You can actually put the co-driver's plate as well. And let me look around. You can actually have many more things, filters, more mirrors. You can actually have everything you want. You really can. And another good thing is that you can actually have different accessories in here. And you can have people here. You can have a backpack or a dog and things like that. It gets really cool. You can put curtains. It's just you name it. Side mirrors as well. But everything is locked at the moment. Okay, so we don't have much to go for, I'm afraid. But it is what it is. Right. So what are we going to do? Let's go cancel any modifications because we don't want it. Let's purchase the track. Shall we do it, guys? I'm pretty happy with that. What do you think? And then we can actually modify the track as we want. Now the color, I don't know if I'm very happy with that color, you know. Well, it is what it is. Let's do it. Boom. There we go. We purchased the track. Excellent. And of course, now we have the current job free as the wind, and now we can do whatever we want. Look at this. This is a new headquarters, guys, with a new track. Oh, brilliant. This is pretty awesome. It's very nice little track, I think. What do you think, guys? I think it's pretty awesome. So this is going to be the beginning of our company, and from now on, anything that we do with this track, we are going to be responsible for in terms of payments and damages and petrol, and all that is going to come straight out of our bank accounts, okay? And anything that we make, of course, we are going to have to well, it's going to be a profit as well, so keep that in mind. And of course, eventually what we want is to grow the company big enough to hire new drivers, to have different garages around the world or around the country at least to begin with. And of course, you can have it around the world because you can go to Europe and all that kind of thing. So it could be pretty cool. Pretty cool. So there you go. I think, guys, what do you think? Let me check real quick. That little fella. Look at this. I think it's pretty awesome. Pretty awesome. Let's switch the engine on a second. Very nice. Very nice indeed. It's pretty awesome. This is pretty awesome track. And let's look at the interior as well. Okay. But this is going to be our first track for our first company, and I'm hoping that we're going to be able to get on with this big time. So now that we have the track, you can actually put in your garage, and with your garage you will see that little house icon spinning around down there. So that means that you have an option available. Let's do it, shall we? Now the detail inside the garage is pretty awesome as well. It is pretty awesome. Let's go switch the engine off a second. Press enter. And here is where you get some rest as well. Okay, so this is pretty awesome, and we needed it actually. So whenever you need rest, and you can find suitable places to a hotel or whatever to go and rest, then you can actually rest there. Okay, and there we go. Now by doing that, that's going to show you all the transactions that you got, maintenance expenditures and driver space. But you see, full for drivers. This is whenever you have you employ additional people to go. You can have different garage slots as well. You can upgrade your garage. You can here you give you pretty much an statement of your movements, financial movements, and your average daily profit at 10,000 at the moment. So that's pretty awesome, because that means that we have 50% plus of the expenditure of the loan to the bank. So I think that we are paying to the bank about, say, 6,000. I think that we have 5,000 margin profit, and that's pretty cool. See, you can actually upgrade. Now you can toggle help here if you want. It tells you what it's all about. You can click as well in your city whenever you have more, and then it tells you the balance of or the movement, financial movement of that specific garage, what they're doing as well. So I think it's pretty awesome. Yeah, the track manager down here, we say this is the Kenworth now at the moment, and again it gives you a breakdown of everything within your track, all the track details, and just pretty awesome. And you have the driver manager as well. When you employ people, you'll have here all the statistics of that person as well. Okay. And if you want to employ people, of course, we have recruitment agencies that you can actually go and recruit people for. So you need to go down here in Bexfield if you want, or Santa Cruz for that matter, and hire drivers if you wanted to. Okay, but of course, before you hire a driver, you need to have additional tracks. So keep that in mind too. And that's pretty much it, guys. I think it's going to be pretty awesome series. So please stay put. I think we are going to call it an episode here. We managed to get our first track, our loan to the bank for 400,000. We have available cash flow at the moment of 308,000, which is pretty cool indeed. Now keep in mind, don't waste your money to begin with. It's very, tentative to start upgrading your track and make it really cool and all that. But if you want to play this game properly, you are going to have to treat it as a business. So there you go. Please comment, subscribe, and like, and I hope to see you in the next episode. Until then, take great care, my friends.